I still don't know where I'm going, so I'll just try and.
It's real easy where, all this is the stuff we were hanging out. You
Yeah.
can lace back through here, and if you keep going this way, you're going to end up at the moto track.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try. Maybe I'll just follow like some of the trails we went on the start for the GP
It
last.
don't matter. I mean, if we come to a dead end, we come to a dead end.
Yeah.
I know the property pretty well. I'll get us out.
All right. Sweet.
Welcome back to part 2 of riding at Fox Valley. So in part 1, I completely forgot to mention Eric changed my rear tire. So this is a pretty big milestone because my rear tire that I was running lasted me 3 years. It was starting to round out and form stress cracks, so I finally gave in and got a new rear tire. It's pretty exciting, and hopefully we can see some changes to my riding. I don't know if it's gonna improve results, but maybe it will make things a little bit easier for me. In part 1, I talked mainly about the goal of riding for the day and also just my riding in general. Today I want to focus on the actual trails that we're riding in Fox Valley as a whole. So we're starting out here on GP trails that we ran in the previous GP race that was here. This is right off the start. So we have a nice easy uphill, and now we're going on a easy downhill. But it's good practice for carrying speed and just having the correct form. This part we watched in part 1, and I said we rode it like 20 times on this ride, and I wasn't joking. We rode it quite a bit. So instead of going to the left and going on the uphill, we're going straight, and we're going on another hill that was in the previous GP race as well. I got kind of hung up on this one a couple of times in the race, especially late in the race when I was getting tired. So I really wanted to just practice choosing some lines and maintaining speed while I went up that hill. So again, this was also in the previous GP. This is right after that straightaway in the open grass track section. That's what you want to call it. We go straight a little bit and then we go on this downhill. So today, definitely getting my fair share of practice on hills, which is again something I really needed.
That's a fun one too.
And as I said, the hills here are really fun, and there's a wide range of hills. So this part here is not in any GPs. This is what they run in hare scrambles. I showed this in the first video, and I think I ran this 3 times throughout the day. So don't quote me on this, but I think this is the tightest section of trails at Fox Valley. Again, this is my first time riding here, so I don't know the trails too well, but based on everything we rode on this ride, this was the tightest stuff. Now, granted, this is my first time riding here, and I've only been here 2 other times for races. Well, actually 3 other times. 2 times for races, and then 1 time we rode practice for 2 laps, and then it got canceled. So still getting acclimated to everything, and Eric passed me. He's still here. He's still riding with us. I was leading for a little bit, which I have no idea where I'm going. But you have to learn some way, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So here we're doing some side hill action. You have to be careful doing this because again, there's no direction to the trail, so people could be going up and down the hills that you're crossing. So just have to make sure nobody's coming. And this was a very steep incline. It was about a 4-foot vertical incline. So I wasn't trying to go up this. The GoPro doesn't really do it justice.
Get my rear tire over here, then I think we can.
And a little teamwork between Eric and I, and we get my bike turned around and get off and rolling here.
Alright. Well, that was a mistake.
Yeah, that was a mistake. That took like 20 minutes.
Hey, yeah.
I watch your videos, man.
Oh, hey, thanks.
I'm Cirque.
So that was Tom, and this past year as a whole, it's been awesome because I've had multiple people come up to me and tell me they watch my videos, and it's nice. It's cool seeing people who watch my videos and putting a face to names and whatnot. So it was nice meeting you, Tom. Thanks for coming up and saying hi. It ended up being worthwhile because Eric programmed his bike. I don't really know what exactly they did, but it's a bunch of 4-stroke crap that I don't really worry about because I ride a 2-stroke, and 2-strokes are simple and fast, which is what matters. But yeah, nice meeting you, Tom. So we come out onto the motocross track, and this is a section where I lose a ton of time in races. So I think I put in some good laps here. I explained in the Byron GP video why I'm going a little bit slower this year through motocross tracks, because looking at my videos last year, I easily could be clearing all of these jumps, but where I'm at in my life right now, I don't really want to risk it. But still, I need to find a way to not lose a bunch of time on this track. And riding today with Eric, I think I definitely have some points walking away that will help me out in future GP races. So here, another prime example on why you have to be paying attention to what you're doing and where you're going. The trails don't have a direction, so if that guy and I weren't paying attention, that would have been a head-on collision, and it would have definitely ruined both our days. So guys, that's really it for this video. The next video is going to be something really different. We put the GoPro on Eric, and we get his point of view watching me ride. So guys, stay tuned for that video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.